All right, good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about our middle school resource for the Alabama Virtual Library. So we're going to go, let's go back to the home screen. So once you're on the home screen, you're going to go to Student Resources, Middle School. And today we're going to look at Kids InfoBits. All right, so once you're on the main screen, you can see it's broken down into very easy to navigate topics. So your students can just click on a specific area that they want to look at, or there is the search bar up here where they can type in a keyword to search. Okay, I'm going to talk about these features up here in just a minute, but let's go ahead and let's look at technology. All right, so once you click on a subject, it's going to give you some more options to choose from. So I'm going to say machines. And then you've got even more options. So you can see it kind of builds on top of each other for those middle school students. So let's take a look at, robots. All right, so now that we have gotten to some content, I'm going to show you over here on the right, you have your content types. So it tells us there are 6 books, 7 pictures, 419 magazines, 284 news articles. And then you'll see those listed over here. So here's our 6 books, 7 pictures. If we scroll down, we got our 419 magazines and our 284 news. So you'll notice that there are yellow squares and there's some green circles. If you look up here at content levels key, that's going to tell you what those are. So the green circle means it is a basic level. The yellow square is intermediate, and a red triangle is going to be your advanced level. All right, let's select one of our magazines. Let's look at Bug Bites. So once you select, or your students select the article, they've got a lot of those same options. Botanica School. So up at the top, you've got your option to make your text bigger or smaller. So for those students that may have some visual impairments and need some accommodation there, you've got that. You've got your citation tool that's going to allow you to cite this article. And again, you can change between the different styles. You can email the article, download it, print it, highlight and note. So let's say if I want to highlight Harvard University in Massachusetts, I highlight it with my cursor and just holding down my cursor, and then I can highlight or I can make notes and say, this is I can save that note. Okay, and then down, and I'll show you how to get to those notes in just a second. Okay, you can also save this article. You can download it as an MP3, or you can share it. And so when you do share, you can share it on Facebook, Twitter, print, email, Pinterest, Gmail. So you've got some different options there to save it. And you can see I am already signed in because I had signed in before I pulled it up. But you can sign in with your Google account, or you can sign in with your Microsoft 365 account. So you've got 2 options there to sign in, and that way you can save your findings. You'll also notice over here we have our little Google Classroom icon, which is very cool because you can just select that icon and automatically you can upload this to your Google Classroom. So it's going to ask you to choose your classroom, and then you can choose your action. Let's make this an announcement. And then there's my link. And we're going to do it to our students, or we could just select a select number of students if we wanted to. And then we post. And it will be on our Google Classroom. So it ties directly in with that, which is awesome. All right, so then we've got my library links up here. So let's go to that. And it looks like this is the only one I have at this time, so it's not gonna show anything else. Okay. Let's see. For more up here, you've got your, there's some other options. You've got educator resources. There's a help button, dictionary, title list, search history, so you can see what you've been looking at. Here's where you're going to go back and read your notes. So there's that note that I made. And then you've also got my folder. So remember, just like we had in Britannica School, you can save things, you can bookmark them, and it will show up in my folder. So if we go back and I bookmark this selection, I can email this bookmark to me, or I can copy and paste it. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our main screen and let's just look at something else. Let's try geography. And let's try countries. All right, and how about Canada? All right, so here we go. Now we have 91 books, 6 biographies, 76 pictures, 196 magazines, and 858 news articles. And again, you've still got those content level indicators so that you know what level they're on for your students. And let's take a look at the books. So let's look at keys. All right, so you can see we've got our picture, and then this is going to be our text at the bottom from this book. Okay, at the very bottom, you've even got your citation. Okay, scrolling back up to the top, I also want to point out that you can listen to these articles. Whoop, this one's not wanting to work, so we'll try that on one of our other ones. So let's back up. So we're having a little trouble with our internet today, so I do apologize for that. All right, let's try this book. Okay, looks like that one's not going to work either. But those options are also available under your news articles as well. So let's just pull up Eagles. And if you select one of, here's a biography, and you've got that listen option there as well. So that should be on all of the different resources that are available. So again, this is going to be our middle school resource that we're going to look at, and I hope you will check it out. It is listed as a middle school resource, but I do want to point out that this would also be a good resource for maybe your ex-ed students or your English language learners, just a little bit of an easier read for them. So don't disqualify it as being usable at the high school level as well, because I think it could be very beneficial there as well. So I hope you guys will take a look at it, enjoy it, and let me know what you think. Thanks for listening.